Everyone loves it when two titans have a tango of fists, whether that be Godzilla vs. Kong, LeBron vs. Curry, or you versus waking up. But today, we have a tango of two behemoths, two supermen, that go through an epic battle that makes Mayweather v Canelo seem like a YouTube boxing match. And we're gonna see that in the Earth 2 comic series. So the Earth starts with Black Superman, or his real name, Calvin Ellis, having a little chat with Jimmy Olsen about how Superman, or Jonathan Kent, has been doing more evil things than your mom taking away your phone chargers, because John signed up to be a part of Darkseid's Paw Patrol team in order to conquer as many worlds as possible. So it's Calvin's and the Justice League's responsibility to put an end to John's magic show. But before he could execute that plan, John decides to have a dinner with his mom, dad, and a red tornado Lois Lane. But Pa Kent really doesn't want to eat with John. But after some immature blackmailing, they finally get to eat together. But the dinner was more awkward than watching Euphoria with your parents, because John tries to push for a conversation, and Pa Kent kicks it off by saying that he hates sitting here because he doesn't want to be around his stink bomb of a son, who wants to work with Darkseid and loves a robot. So John vaporizes his daddy, gets called out for not being the real Superman, screams "I love you" like a banshee, and bolts out of his home to do some Darkseid stuff. And that stuff is with a few henchmen working on something called the Mother Container, and it's being controlled by this dude named Bedlam. He's controlling this machine that is supposed to suck up the Earth, and without a second to waste, once they were done, they activated it and start peeing out the stream of cranberry juice, and it explodes into this bumhole to suck up the Earth. Now the Justice Bunnies have to move fast in order to find the source of the beam and destroy it, so that's what they do. A Batman-led squad were able to find the source, which is heavily guarded by parademons, while Green Lantern flies into space, literally holding the world in his grasp. But this Chuckle Nut is now getting punished for holding his ball and was ready to tickle him to death, but that wasn't going to happen because Calvin was there to stop him. And now they were ready to duel. The two men of steel zip to Earth, but Calvin refuses to fight John. He calls his whole persona boring, says he's better, and says he won't let you stop his buddies from shutting down the beam. So after hearing this, John flies away to find the League, but Lois stops him in his tracks. And this was enough of a stoppage for Calvin to get a grip on him again and get slammed into this massive war where the League is at. Which, speaking of which, let's see what's going on with them. So the Flash and Queen Morella were able to get into the container and eliminate Madeline. And since he was gone, the villains had to destroy the machine before it goes critical and gets rid of them inside. So that's what happened. And as a result, the Earth wasn't getting sucked anymore. But it looks like this destruction was going to do a lot more harm than that. Because as we go back to the duel between the Cape Bobbleheads, Calvin, with a few light punches, was able to make his skin crack like a walnut. Not even 2 bottles of Aveeno can save this guy. And as a result, he burns into a pile of dust. And why is this the case? How did Calvin do that? Well, John was a Darkseid clone, but after failing to complete his mission of sucking up the Earth, he was punished by death and became a failed Darkseid clone. But now the day is saved, the world is protected, and the League could go back to kissing each other. And yeah, watch another video or else you're a racist, and that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.